How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another E-Man SPM2 video, and so we haven't done a tier list in quite a while. I believe the last one was the SPM2 Course Elements tier list, so I figured what the heck, might as well do another tier list. So today we are going to be ranking all of the Mario Maker 2 game themes. This may be a shorter video because there's only 5, but I'll try my best to talk about each of them. Let's actually organize them real fast by the order they came out. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, starting off with SMB1. This game theme is really epic, at least to me. If I was ranking this based on before the updates, it probably would have been around, I don't know, C or D. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know how a tier list works, S is the best and D is the worst. But I assume we're not going to be putting any, we may, I don't know. But anyway, back to SMB1. This game style has a lot going for it. It's a massive upgrade from the original and Mario Maker 1's SMB1. You know, you got all the different power-ups, you got all the new sprites and music they've made for it. Like, it's just, it fits right in with the other game themes. And don't even get me started on the updates with SMB1. Like, it is absolutely amazing. Like, you know, we got the Master Sword, we got the SMB2 Mushroom. You have all these brand new things, like, you know, you have the Phanto Key, all these new parts that really fit well with Super Mario Brothers. And yeah. Now, the biggest problem with this game theme, at least for me, is the movement is extremely limited. You can actually crouch as Small Mario in there, which you could never do in SMB1 or even the original Mario Maker, so that was cool. But I don't know why you can't slide down slopes or do anything like that. Not to mention, also, something I should mention is that the big mushroom is also back, but it got rid of the, you know, the cool CRT filter from Mario Maker 1. I mean, I get why they did that, but it still would have been nice to, you know, maybe toggle it if just for old time's sake. But, and also it doesn't have the mystery mushrooms, but that's more of a Mario Maker 2 problem and not a Mario Super SMB1 problem. So for all of it, I'm gonna just put it in B because it has great, you know, it has great themes to it, and it has like all this going for it, but the movement to me at least feels a bit limited. Next up is SMB3, and SMB3. Let's start off with things I like. I do like how they translated some of SMB3's style, SMB3's theme into SMM2. I should also mention this about Super Mario Brothers. I love the new music they did with this. Same goes for Super Mario World, and yeah. But for me, SMB3 doesn't really add a lot, in my opinion. I mean, it does, like, you know, you've got some cool new features. I guess I'll talk about the updates. The most notable one for me, at least, is them adding the frog suit. I don't really care for the frog suit. I know it's a hot take, but I really don't care for it. It's not my favorite. And also, the ground, desert, and forest theme all share the exact same theme. Every other theme is completely unique, but for some reason this one, like, they all share the same theme. It just doesn't make sense to me. But at least you could slide down slopes. That's something, even though you could do that in the original. But yeah, for that, I think I'm gonna put SMB3 in C. I know this might be controversial, but I do believe it is one of the weaker styles. Now, okay, next up is Super Mario World. This game, for those who have been around the channel for a while, you might remember that I made a Super World with Super Mario World. So I probably have a huge, I might have a bias for it, right? Well, not much anymore. I do like Super Mario World for what it does. You know, everything new that they added is great. You know, they brought back, you know, they have great power-ups like the Cape Feather, then they brought back the P-Balloon and all that fun stuff. And pretty much all of the Mario World power-ups that were in the original game are in Mario Maker 2, which is something I can't say for, you know, like SMB3 or NSMBU or 3D World. But SMB1, I mean, all the power-ups were there in that game. But anyway, Now, if I were to give Super Mario World a ranking, I am probably going to put it next to SMB1, because you have the movement. You see a lot of Kaizo levels with it, because the movement is extremely limited. I forgot to mention in SMB1 you can't pick up items, so that also goes towards the ranking of the problem of like having limited movement. I'm getting off track, but yeah, far from a bad theme, but compared to others, this one is a little bit lacking. Next up, we have New Super Mario Bros. U. This game theme is really cool. For me, they didn't change much about it from Mario Maker 1 aside from the new parts. I mean, they had the foundation already there, and because the themes were all like ported straight from New Super Mario Bros. U, it was a lot easier to get everything in, obviously. But they finally added the flying squirrel suit, which I was so happy about in version 3.0. I don't know why that wasn't there from the start. I don't know why the propeller suit is the special power-up represented for NSMBU originally, because that power-up only appears for like 5% of the game in NSMBU. So, bit strange, but yeah, you got great movement. All the movement is pretty much carried over from NSMBU. You got your triple jumps, wall jumps, all that fun stuff. Making levels in it is super fun. So I do think I am going to give it a A tier, because it is really cool. I think the only downside I could see really of it is I just feel like that some of it, there are still some power-ups missing. Like, why didn't we get the Ice Flower Penguin suit? Or maybe, why didn't we even get the Hammer suit for SMB3? Like, this is, once again, it might be a Mario Maker 2 problem, but I do kind of wish that was here. And finally, we've got Super Mario 3D World. This, to me, is an easy S tier. The way they translated this 3D game into 2D is absolutely spectacular. It was just so incredible to see a 3D game get translated to 2D so well. I think they did a great job with it. They added so many new things. Like, I mean, with all of these were in SMM1, so they already had a base. But this one, they had to make this from scratch. They had to, they ported some assets over, which I'm sure they did, but most of it is new. You got the Koopa car, you got the different power-ups, you got all the elements. It's just so cool. And without a shadow of a doubt, Mario 3D World is my favorite style. If I were to put one constructive criticism in, I do wish we got more power-ups, but what we got is pretty cool, and yeah. And just to balance it out, I think I'm going to move SMB3 to D and SMB1 to C. So yeah, this is my Mario Maker 2 game theme tier list. Obviously, this is my opinion. I'm sorry if my take isn't great for some people, but yeah, I just wanted to do this. Again, sorry that I didn't have much. I don't know if I had much to say on these, but if you want to see more tier lists, just let me know. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.